He turned down millions, clashed with legends, and walked away from The Godfather. Robert Duvall wasn't just an actor. He was a rebel in Hollywood's golden age, feared by directors, respected by icons, and driven by raw talent. This is the untold story of the man who refused to play by the rules. Robert Duvall wasn't afraid to make enemies in Hollywood. In fact, one of his most infamous feuds was so intense that he turned down millions of dollars just to avoid a certain co-star. The conflict got so heated that even John Wayne had to step in and calm things down. When asked if he would ever work with the man again, Duvall didn't hesitate. "Never," he said. "I don't care if I never do." The identity of the actor Duvall despised might shock you. Born on January 5, 1931, in San Diego, California, Duvall came from a family that blended military discipline with artistic passion. His mother, Mildred, loved acting and performed in local theater, while his father, William, was a respected Navy officer who became a captain at just 39. Growing up on naval bases across the country, especially in Annapolis, Maryland, Duvall was shaped by structure and expectations. His father had dreams of him joining the Navy, but Robert had other plans. He struggled in most school subjects, except one: acting. That early spark of passion led him to study drama at Principia College in Illinois. He graduated in 1953 with a drama degree, but before he could fully dive into his craft, he was drafted into the Army. Serving just after the Korean War, Duvall reached the rank of private first class. Though his military career didn't mirror his father's, it was during this time that he rediscovered his love for the stage in a small production of Room Service. In 1955, he made a decisive move to New York City to train at the neighborhood playhouse, where he learned the Sanford Meisner technique. He wasn't alone. His classmates included future legends like Dustin Hoffman, Gene Hackman, and James Caan. They shared cramped apartments, lived off odd jobs, and supported each other through the grind. Years later, all of them would become Hollywood icons. Duvall's breakout came on stage with The Midnight Caller, which caught the attention of writer Horton Foote. That connection led him to his hauntingly silent role as Boo Radley in To Kill a Mockingbird, 1962. Though Boo barely speaks, Duvall's physical performance conveyed volumes. Harper Lee herself approved the casting, and Duvall committed completely, even avoiding sunlight to achieve Boo's ghostly look. His presence at the film's emotional climax turned Boo into a symbol of innocence, someone misunderstood, yet deeply compassionate. His portrayal of Tom Hagen in The Godfather remains one of his most enduring roles. As the adopted son and consigliere to the Corleone family, Hagen was calm, logical, and always composed, a contrast to the fiery emotions of Sonny and the calculating ruthlessness of Michael. Duvall gave Hagen a quiet authority, making him essential to the family's inner workings. His performance in the 1972 film earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. But when The Godfather Part 3 came around, he refused to return, citing a massive pay gap between him and Al Pacino. The film had to write Hagen out entirely, a move even director Francis Ford Coppola later regretted. Duvall's career continued to soar with unforgettable roles. In Apocalypse Now, he portrayed Lieutenant Colonel Bill Kilgore, a war-loving commander with the now legendary line, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning." His character was both charismatic and terrifying, a man unfazed by chaos. In The Great Santini, he played another complex military figure, this time a Marine father whose harshness nearly shattered his family. Duvall didn't turn the character into a villain. Instead, he revealed the layers of a man struggling with pride, control, and love. One of his most personal roles came in Tender Mercies, where he played a washed-up country singer seeking redemption. Duvall sang the songs himself and delivered a performance so understated and sincere that it earned him an Oscar. But his greatest passion project was The Apostle, a film he wrote, directed, and financed on his own. Playing a flawed Pentecostal preacher, he delivered a raw and spiritual performance that critics praise for its authenticity. He saw preaching as one of America's great art forms, and in The Apostle, he brought that belief to life. Off-screen, Duvall's personal life has been a series of transformations. He married 4 times, each relationship marking a different chapter in his life. From dancer Barbara Benjamin to actress Gail Youngs, to professional tango dancer Sharon Brophy, and finally Argentine filmmaker Luciana Pedraza, whom he married in 2005. Each partnership brought new experiences. His love for Argentine tango even played a role in his relationship with Luciana, and together they founded a charity to support children in Argentina. Duvall has never had children, a subject he rarely discusses. Still, he has poured his passion into his work. His performance as Gus McCrae in Lonesome Dove became a fan favorite. As a wise and humorous ex-Texas Ranger, he brought warmth and gravity to the Western genre, earning a Golden Globe for the role. Even into his later years, Duvall embraced complex characters. From portraying Joseph Stalin in an HBO film to Adolf Eichmann in The Man Who Captured Eichmann, he wasn't afraid to explore the darkest corners of human behavior. In Get Low, he played a recluse arranging his own funeral, a reflective role that explored guilt and redemption. But beyond the roles, Duvall became known for his unapologetic honesty. He slammed director Stanley Kubrick, calling him an actor's enemy, and criticized Kubrick's excessive takes as harmful to performance. He dismissed David Fincher and walked away from Seven, unsure if it was Fincher's style that didn't sit right. On the set of True Grit, his clashes with director Henry Hathaway became so intense that John Wayne warned him to back off or face a punch. To some, Duvall developed a reputation for being difficult. To him, it was simple. He respected great directors, and they respected him back. The problems only came when he worked with people he didn't believe in. He even had a falling out with Steven Spielberg over political differences after Spielberg met Fidel Castro in Cuba. That ended Duvall's willingness to ever work with DreamWorks. Through it all, Robert Duvall remained true to himself, demanding, principled, and fiercely devoted to his craft. He never chased fame, never compromised for a paycheck, and never played by Hollywood's rules. For 6 decades, he delivered performances that were raw, real, and unforgettable. In the end, whether loved or criticized, Duvall's legacy stands firm. A brilliant actor who lived and worked on his own terms. Robert Duvall didn't follow Hollywood, he challenged it. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like and subscribe for more untold stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.